Mantras help us hit those next stages in life. Let's get after, boys. Let's bring everybody up. Let's bring everybody in.
There's a whole fleet of people out there that think those things are not drones.
What are they going to do? Take me to alien jail?
So, for example, like as I'm aging, brother, I fucking hate the cold. And I know I have a choice.
Your words are programs, whether you like it or not.
When we think about controlling our emotions, we put that into a box and we often remove agility from that.
But you can leverage fear into power. You know, you can leverage excitement into action.
So all my Canadian friends are going to hate what I'm going to say next, but fuck it. We might as well just join the States. You know, so we don't spend any money on military anyways. We're going to use the military for our help anyways.
Isn't it like the 5th largest economy on the planet or some crazy shit?
Canada is essentially California, except California is actually bigger.
We laugh at you, but we're not laughing with you.
Top places Americans fantasize about having sex. I connected with a world record mountain climber, female, who's intrigued about hanging out on the show as well. Some of the 4 signs that you're eating too much salt, gentlemen: puffy face, bloating, water retention, intense thirst, increased urge to urinate, as well as rapid weight gain.
They cover the salt with sugar. They put them together, so you've got this really euphoric place. Just enough sugar, just enough salt to where the fucking tongue just explodes, but you can't taste either one. I drank a glass of water and my cramps were fucking disappearing before I got the water all the way down.
No kidding.
There's 2 or 3 steps beneath what you think that make it actually good.
You know what's worse than burnout? Starting a daily talk show. Yeah, true fucking story. You have to choose. You got to choose comfort or growth, good enough or better, a quiet life or a life that leaves a mark. Because mediocrity, it's not harmless. No way, baby. It's the thing that keeps you up at night whispering, what if? And I don't want to live a life of regret. Because I'd rather be exhausted from the effort of trying and showing up and battling and climbing up the mountain and unlocking every opportunity inside of me and around me. As long as we're taking care of our female partners, they live longer. So as a mantra, and we're talking morning mantras here today in the lab, all about starting our day and making sure that we, from time to time, if not occasionally, quite regularly, perform our life expectancy work duties with our partner.
I've been in the nightclub business most of my life, so morning for me is the crack of noon.
Yes.
So this is like going to bed time, not getting up time. Set some goals. They don't have to be major. Just getting my ass out of bed. That's goal number 1.
You gotta stay active, keep yourself
like coffee and cigars, or the getting up at 5 a.m. to be on the air. Getting up early every day and trying to do a live streaming podcast is interesting, if not just fucking crazy.
Think about Men's Journal, Men's Health, and Howard Stern all getting into a media company together and waking up and starting a brand new platform.
I found just this morning, I am number 1 in Albania. I've been in show business, what I call on the fringe of show business, for over 40 years, and as a producer. And I've produced thousands of live shows, 3 TV series, and now it's podcasting. Without stand-up comedy, Albania would be a quiet place, no reason to visit, right? We're putting together really fun, enjoyable, very funny videos that we're going to be able to showcase on this short show format. I'm going to have a little coffee and cigar and see if that kicks my ass going.
Let's go, baby.
Our Scott spent time in a hot tub with Dana Carvey. I'm going to leave that there.
If it doesn't challenge you, it's not going to change you. So stop running away from the things you're not comfortable with. Experiencing and overcoming discomfort is going to boost your physical and your mental strength.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Google's telling me that the YouTubers are searching, the folks on YouTube and the folks in the world are searching for motivation around mantras.
People have always had a battle cry, right? Going back to gladiator movies or any of that, like, you know, the general's on his horse, you know, calling out the battle cry. A mantra is not magic. It's preparation, it's consistency.
When I was using my mantra to myself, it was always when I was kicking ass. It wasn't when I was sitting still. It's when I was actually in action.
Yeah, no one has an hour and a half morning routine when they're broke, okay? You are like starving in the morning. You maybe grab a couple eggs, hit the gym, grab coffee, work all day, come home, work all night.
If you got a mantra, it's one thing to say it or one thing to put a tattoo on it or write it down, but perhaps writing it down into a journal helps you act on that mantra.
Build brick, baby.
If you're ready to make some serious goddamn progress, here's the tip. Do not get lost in the details. Details are great, but what you got to focus on is the one element that you need to focus on to move forward. Take the first step and get moving. Don't get lost in the details. Focus on the one thing you need to do to move the needle forward today.
My same American friends will try to always convince me that it's pronounced instead of definite.
See, that's way overcomplicating a simple sound right there. Keep it simple. You do it even to a fucking letter.
Yeah, you guys can stay up there. You don't need to be part of the states. Just stay the fuck up there.
If we talk to ourselves in a positive way, we're more likely to have a positive outcome. We're more likely to attract and notice more positive things around us.
Get the fuck up, get moving, take the first step. Then when that mantra's going to work, when you start reminding yourself that you're doing the shit that you should be doing.
You could sit on the couch and be the king of mantras and have a million mantras for all this stuff. If you never leave the couch, who gives a shit?
Mantras don't always have to be words. They can be a word and an action. Sylvester Stallone turning his hat. Like, talk about the power of the physical action.
The power of the routine is if we do it consistently enough, then our body and our mind know what is expected of it after that routine is finished. That word, that phrase, that statement encapsulated who we were, and it was like our rally call. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is what we're about. There's no traffic on the extra mile. So
yeah, that's exactly right, man. It's not real fucking quick.
If you're getting your day started and you're stuck, invite yourself to ask yourself this question. If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Listen, everything bleeds, so I'm killing everything today. That's my mantra right there.
We had our Scott Ebers join us from Scott's Comedy Store. Funny guy. I invite you to go back and listen to the top of the hour. Minute by minute, day by day, I'm better and stronger in every way.
I can't say that, saying the word fuck is like some special power, but I think it just has to do with, getting to a more rigid, hardcore side of my personality.
The study was done with most people over the age of 30. So
kind of right in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. So this was the answers, which was around where people fantasize about the most dreamt about locations. Number one, this one's kind of lame, Johnny. In the shower.
If you haven't had sex in the shower, man, you got to start living.
100%. Like, honest to God.
If people would start to take care of themselves and have that confidence, then, let's be honest, when you're confident in who you are and how you look and how you feel.
I'm going to bet there's a lot of human beings that fall into that bucket of not turning the lights on because they're not comfortable with themselves.
Christ, that might be one of the fucking first places to have sex, for God's sake. I had more sex in fucking vehicles when I was in high school than I did any other place on the planet.
I'm surprised the airplane wasn't on here, like the Mile High Club, like wanting to have sex on an airplane. Out of the 2,000 adults that are surveyed in the U.S. for where they like to fantasize of having sex, number 10 on the list was in a friend or family member's home. Jack is all about helping humans become their happiest, healthiest, and wealthiest version of themselves.
Yesterday, I was kind of surviving. Today, I am thriving.
Mornings Live with Keith and friends for great unpredictable conversation, fun topics, fun reasons.